Ladies, gentlemen, hello. This is Ludini7, bringing you my second Wi-Fi battle on YouTube. I'd just like to point out the teams in this one. You're going to see one of my more random leads and also my favorite COOLSCIZOR counter that I've ever made. I don't know why he's using a binary in this match, but he is, and I guess it's kind of cool. I mean, maybe it's to throw me off or something. It really did when it comes out, but yeah, you'll see. So, I lead with the most random lead in the world, and that would be my low punny. And it has 2 status moves and, like, quick attack. Very, very strange. Oh, it has Endeavor, too. So, I mean, it's... I've gotten it to work a few times because it's so fast. Once its sash is activated, it's pretty effective. And it's just really, really annoying. But in this match, it doesn't really do so. It doesn't really do what it's supposed to do, because after I T-wave the Crobat, which comes in handy later, no spoilers, I just quick attack it to do some damage on it. It's obviously not going to bring me down to my sash, so he switches. It goes into an Absol, so I do my second status, and I just Toxicate, because I figured I'm not really too afraid of this thing, and I just keep spamming quick attacks until I decide he's not going to hurt Fori at all. So I go into Fori to start setting up on him, and then I think to myself here he's just going to taunt, and I really don't want that. So I just go back to my low punny, because I'm just going to spam quick attacks at it and bring it down low enough so that I don't have to worry about this stupid thing anymore. The Absol's really slow, so I didn't bother T-waving it, and I didn't really want to do much else than Toxic this thing, wear it down. Absols can be pretty annoying if they're not dealt with in a proper manner. So I just keep spamming random quick attacks at it. I figure if Christina goes down, whatever. It didn't really do what it was supposed to do this game anyway. So what the hell with it. So down it goes, and I'm just very over it at this point. No tears shed for Christina, but down goes his Absol, which is kind of cool. So I get a double down, and he sends out his elf. And I have Fortress, and I'm immediately like, oh good, here comes Flamethrower. So I sent out Tyranitar, and this Tyranitar is old, because it doesn't have a nickname. All of my pokes that don't have a nickname are pretty old school. This is something I made up myself. This is actually a Choice Specs T-Tar, and it has 4 special moves, and it doesn't do anything other than to be really unpredictable. It's not built fast. It's built pretty bulky. The point of it really is to take a hit from something that's not a fighting move and deal back super effective special damage. It's just very strange. It works really well, though. It's usually good for taking out one thing and then setting up Sandstorm for Cacturn, which takes out about 3 or 4 things per game, usually. And that, unfortunately, doesn't happen in this game. I'll have to show you some other game. So here comes my favorite Pokemon, everybody, COOLSCIZOR. And I figure COOLSCIZOR's not going to hurt Fori. So I send in Fori, and he U-turns. A big surprise. Stupid thing. And I just figure I'm going to set up on it because he's not going to hurt me. So here comes his elf again. And I'm pretty sure I don't think he's going to Fire Punch, and I stay in here. Yeah. So I don't think he's going to Fire Punch. He's going to predict my switch. So I hit him with a Payback. And this kind of sucks because I got a pretty good prediction there, but this doesn't take it down low enough where I feel comfortable thinking it's going to die before it explodes. And this always happens to me. I don't know why. So I'm like, okay, he's going to explode. I'm not fast enough to do anything about it, so I have to sacrifice one of my Pokemon. And he ends up Fire Punching, thinking I'm going to stay in. And that was a good move on his part, because he has one more turn of Sandstorm before he explodes. And there goes T-Tar, which is okay, because T-Tar usually just kind of ends up as death fodder in most of my games anyway. It's not really the point of having T-Tar around to be productive. It's more like to start the Sandstorm for Cacturn. So he sends in Banary here, and I'm like, what? I'm just not afraid of this thing at all. So at first I'm thinking, okay, I'm just going to Rapid Spin. That's easy right there. But he fake outs, so I'm like, okay, that's annoying. It's still a Banary. What? And then he Fire Punches. And I'm like, excuse me? What? but it doesn't even kill me. It did like not a little over half. What is the point of using that thing for? Like, maybe it's his favorite Pokemon or something. I didn't even bother asking him. I was just like, okay. So one more Fire Punch is gonna take out good old Fori. Props to him. I mean, he just took out an OU with a Baneri. That's pretty good. I got the Stealth Rocks away, which is all I care about. And so I throw an Aerodactyl, which is a notorious Scizor. Like, it's like sending out Aerodactyls like calling Scizor's number. So here comes Scizor, and I Aerial Ace predicting that stupid thing's coming back. And it doesn't kill it. And now everyone, right, Bullet Punch, right? So I send in my perfect Scizor counter. Just take a Bullet Punch. And now, because Magneton is in there, his stupid thing can't switch. And because Magneton is faster than Magnezone, Magneton is actually going to be faster than any Scizor that you could ever build. The problem with Magnezone is that it's slower than a Scizor if it has max speed. Some of them are, you never know. Magneton is faster than any Scizor that'll ever be running around, unless it's Scarf for some reason. Who would ever do that? I don't know. So, Magneton comes in and does exactly what it's supposed to do and kill a Scizor. And I always love that. And then he sends in his Baneri and uses Sky Uppercut, and I'm still just going, what, at this thing? I don't even know what to do. So I paralyze it, just thinking, I have no idea what this thing is going to do to me. And he Sky Uppercuts and hurts me pretty decently. But I get a free turn here. I can just kill it with Thunderbolt. So actually, Magneton's doing pretty well this game. Took a super effective move, even though it was from a Baneri. I don't want to talk about it. And so here comes Crobat. And this thing's paralyzed from Lopunny, so I figured I might as well hit it with a T-Bolt. I don't know how much it's going to do. I mean, this is a Magneton after all, and it kills it. And I'm like, oh, wow. That was pretty good. Alright, so that's 3 down to Magneton, which is something I've never seen in OU before until I brought it up. And then here comes Umbreon, and I'm like, when I was building this thing, I had no idea what moves to put on Magneton other than Hidden Power Fire and Thunderbolt. And I just picked Signal Beam just because. And look, that comes in handy right there because it does about half to this Umbreon, and Sandstorm's going to finish it off. So down goes the Umbreon, and there's me laughing at COOLSCIZOR, and here's me failing and trying to give a thumbs up. But thanks for watching, guys. I'll be posting more videos in the near future. Stay tuned for more. Bye-bye.